Hi! This is gonna be late and I realize that it has been such a busy, crazy month and I apologize. I've not had much time to film, but I wanted to get this done and out there. It's gonna be late. It's gonna go up in April. I know this already. I am very late at editing. I am slow. I apologize. Anyways, this is the March vinyl haul. A lot of these albums were pre-orders, so they didn't really come until mid-late month. And I didn't really want to come on here and do a vinyl haul without vinyl, or like more than one at least. So I kind of had to wait for them all to release, which several of them came at the end of the month. So this is why this is partially why this is late. But anyways, let's get into it. So first thing on the docket here is this new Monster Magnet album. So this is the new, very brand new release from Monster Magnet called Mindfucker. And it is a special edition, well, this is a limited edition vinyl. We pre-ordered this one. We are decent, I'm a decent fan of Monster Magnet. My husband really digs them. So let me just get one of them out here to show you the color that is pressed on. So it is pressed on this marble gray color. It's almost translucent pretty much, which is going to be hard to see here. That beautiful marble translucent gray tone. And this is a 2 LP album. And I'll show you why. It's 3 sides. You can't get it to go back in. All right. 3 sides here, and the 4th side is on, again, this all on this colored vinyl. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see the design on here, but it is the album, the logo on the front album, the bull, is etched into the back of this vinyl. And I apologize if it doesn't show up. It is super faint. And it's upside down. Hey, that works great. So here you go. I have no idea if you'll be able to see it or not, because like I said, it's very faintly etched into this vinyl, and because it is such a light translucent gray marble color, it's hard to show up. But the album logo is on the front cover, and that is what's etched into the 4th side of this vinyl. That logo there. So, no big new surprises from Monster Magnet with this album. It's their typical work from what I've heard. I honestly, to be quite honest, I've not really given a hardcore listen to all of these. Just like I said last month, I've been really bad about it. We are in the middle of a massive overhaul with our house, so it's been kind of hard to get in here and listen to stuff. I had to clear out a bunch of stuff out of the way just so I could film in here for you guys today. But, so I haven't really sat down and listened to a lot of these yet. I have heard the tracks on this via my Amazon Music, so it just sounds like your typical Monster Magnet album to me, but it's really good. So if you are a fan of them, I highly suggest picking it up. So there's that one. The next one here is another new release that we had pre-ordered. We got this from Third Man Records, and this is the new Jack White album, Boarding House Reach. Plastic's still on it because I'm weird. So I don't even know which side is front or back. Probably this one. No, this is the back. So Boarding House Reach, new Jack White release. This is a very limited edition version of this. It was only available like this on Third Man Records, and I believe you had to be a Vault member to get this copy. It did come with a, you know, it's got your inside with your vocals, a little in here. And it also came with some press material, a couple press photos, some other lyric sheets, and a special edition coin, which I have no idea where that went. But it is on black. Oh no, I lied. Oh my word. You're not even going to be able to see the color of this vinyl because I can barely see it. It is a very, very, very dark turquoise color, and I'm not even sure if that's going to show up here on here at all. I don't even know, but if you shine it very much so into the light, you can actually tell that it is colored vinyl, but it is so hard to tell unless you are directly shining it into a light. But it is a beautiful deep teal turquoisey shade. It's like if this color in my shirt was mixed with some black. I don't even have another color reference to show you what it would be, but it is gorgeous actually, now that I'm looking at it in the light. So it is printed on colored vinyl. I had no idea. I thought it was black. My bad. I guess, and it did also come with this 7-inch, so I guess the closest color that I could match it to would be this color here on the label of the 7-inch. Really, really dark marbled version of that is the vinyl here. So that was another bonus that came with this. This is this Jack White album is quite eclectic. I can't say that I'm the biggest fan of his solo stuff because I haven't really sat down and listened to much of it. My husband is, and I did get to listen to this album once or twice through quickly, and I was quite surprised at how eclectic it was. So yeah, I was very surprised to listen to some of the tracks on here and hear how different they were from one to the next. So definitely take a listen to this if you are a Jack White fan, or even if you're not and you're kind of interested, I would suggest this one. And the 7-inch here has a Why Walk the Dog demo version and the Infected by Love demo version on here, which is the single, if you listen to the radio at all, Infected by Love is the one you will hear on the radio, which I enjoy. So I do suggest taking a quick listen to Boarding House Reach. But again, I don't know if you can get this copy if you're not a Vault member. And I think it might have been pre-order. I don't know. My husband dealt with all that. It wasn't me. Like I said, he's a bigger fan than I am. I just am along for the ride with this one. This was one that I've had my eye on for a while, and I don't know why we don't even have this digitally for some strange reason. I'm not sure. We might have lost it. We lost quite a bit of music at one point in time. A couple years ago when one of our hard drives crashed, and also our external hard drive crashed as well. Yay. So we lost quite a bit there. So we might have lost this and that. I don't know. But this is The Next Day by David Bowie. So ever since the HBO documentary was released recently about his final works, this album shot right up in price. So it has been sitting in my Amazon cart for a while now actually. And when I saw it shoot up, I'm like, I'm gonna hang out a little bit and wait. So it finally went back down to its original asking price, and I jumped on it because I wanted to have it. Super bummed that it wasn't an auto rip, because at the time when I put it in my cart it was, and Amazon did not honor that. So I still don't have a digital copy of this album, but I'm hoping maybe that I'll be able to find a CD somewhere, in a used bin or whatever, and I could pick that up and just rip the tracks off of that. So this album here was released after Bowie took a 10-year hiatus. He had a heart attack in 2004 during his reality tour, and then after that he stopped touring, he stopped making music, he kind of went incognito for a little while. So this was a album that just came out of nowhere, surprised a lot of people, just like his final album actually. Bowie, The Next Day, highly suggest it. Or I don't know why I didn't have a physical copy of it until now. Like I said, it probably got lost because I am familiar with all the tracks on this album. And this is a bifold here. It is a 2 LP set. It is just on black vinyl, so I won't need to pull out both of them to show you. And he actually just used the cover of Heroes. If you watch the David Bowie documentary on HBO, you can get an explanation as to why the album looks like this. And I highly suggest that documentary if you are a Bowie fan. It was very, very beautifully done, and it showed you kind of his final years in creating music and his creative vision behind all of that. So if you've not seen that, I could probably drop a link below and link you to that documentary if you want to take a listen, or take a watch rather. Take a listen to this album and then watch the documentary, or vice versa. But I really enjoy this album a lot. Two of my favorite tracks on this album are The Stars Are Out Tonight and Where Are We Now. Where Are We Now is very mellow and beautiful, and I really, really adore that track a lot. And those are two of my favorite tracks on this album. The whole album's really, really good, but Where Are We Now is just beautiful. Very touching. So that is Bowie. I also have back here, if you can see, no, you can't, because I locked this really good. If you see back there, behind me, so the Labyrinth on vinyl back there that you see on my turntable was also kind of a newer purchase as well. I believe we got this either end of February, or no, we got it in March when we got the next day. So that was a newer purchase. I missed the release when it came out last year, so I quickly bought it before I wasn't able to find it anymore. So I really, really enjoyed that movie and that soundtrack. Fantastic. Next release I want to talk about was another one we pre-ordered here. And this is a local group from Detroit. This is Against the Grain. This is their newest release, Cheated Death. They've been around the scene for what, almost 10 years, I believe. And I remember when they popped up, they kind of popped up and took off running. They have been all over already, not just here in Detroit, but all over the country, touring and playing gigs and whatever. I can't say, I mean, I've heard their stuff here and there. I can't say that I'm a hardcore fan of theirs, but by default through my husband, I have listened to their music and I really, really enjoyed it. And I did take a peek at this album and listen to a couple tracks, and I really, really, really enjoy it so far. And we'll definitely be trying to find, I think we got the digital for this. I'll put it on my iPod and take a peek later, probably. I'm really bad about updating my iPod, you guys. I just don't have the time to sit and add the music onto it. But this is a new album of theirs, Cheated Death. Black vinyl for this one. This has 12 tracks on it. It comes with a little tiny insert with your lyrics, picture of the band, and some of their info on here. And like I said, they are local to the Detroit area. They are your definition of Motor City rock. They have a thrash speed metal vibe to them. I really, really enjoy this album. Very tight, lots of bluesy riffs. If you're like a Motorhead fan, you would really dig these guys. But so far what I've heard on this album, I really, really enjoy. So if you're looking to get into more local scene and away from some of the mainstream stuff, I would suggest these guys. I do have 2 more to show you guys, and then I'll get out of your hair. But please let me know if you enjoy these little haul videos, and if you want me to do something a little more in-depth, maybe 1 or 2 albums, a video or something quick. I do plan on doing a what am I listening to segment soon. I've just got to sit down and plan that out a little better so I'm not like all over the place like I normally am. Okay, so hi, hello, what you doing? Somebody wants to be included today. So this next album that we also pre-ordered is The Sword, Used Future. You can see if you can see it here. And this one is also on beautiful special color vinyl here, if you can see it. It's kind of a gold marble color. Beautiful. And then you can see here photo of the band. You've got lyrics on the back here, and this also comes with a bonus 12-inch featuring their track Serpent Weather, which is a 3-minute and 40-second track, and it comes on this beautiful green vinyl, and on the back is etched with this looking I don't know if you can see. I'm really sorry about these etched vinyls, you guys. They're really hard to read. There you go. You can see a little better there, the etched vinyl. Kind of an Aztec design etched in the back here. So The Sword, I've been getting into these guys. This is another one my husband introduced me to, and they're very stoner rock. So if you're like, if you're into that, most of their music is kind of like listen front to back. albums, and it is definitely your droney stoner rock group. So I haven't listened too much to this particular album yet. I've only heard a couple tracks, but I have listened to a couple of, we have a couple other releases here. Yeah, we have a couple other releases here. We've got their two other releases here. And I have listened to those and I really enjoy it. So I do like that droney stoner rock kind of stuff. It's great background music, great music to work to, great music to create to, actually. So if you're into that kind of stuff, take a listen to them. And the last title I want to talk about, which we haven't even opened yet. So let me open it for you. I have listened to this one, and this is going to shock my husband once he watches this. I've never really been an Andrew WK fan. I don't know what it is. I just didn't really like his music when he first came out. It just seemed one note to me. And I don't know, I just didn't get into it. But, and like I said, this is gonna come as a surprise. I really like this album. I've actually listened to it. And my husband's probably gonna be super shocked that I'm going to admit this and that I've actually listened to an Andrew WK album all the way through. But now, needless to say, just because I didn't listen to his music or didn't like his music doesn't mean I don't like him as a person. I think he is fantastic. He has a great positive mental attitude. He's got that beautiful PMA. And I really enjoy listening to interviews with him and reading articles, reading interviews that he's done, because he's got a fantastic attitude and I love it. He's very motivational, if you will. And this is a very motivational album. This does not sound like the Andrew WK that I have dabbled in the past. Like I said, I've never really been a fan until now. So maybe I'll go back and listen to his older stuff. I don't know. I just didn't really like it. It seemed all one note. He's still got the party attitude. Don't get me wrong. He's still all about partying, which is okay. It's cool. It's his shtick and I'm cool with it. This is on this beautiful green, kind of a hunter green vinyl. And like I said, it's Andrew WK, You Are Not Alone. It is a 2 LP set. So you've got this and this beautiful artwork here, or photographs rather. And on the back, you've got your lyrics. So this is so you've got red and you've got blue colored vinyl. And like I said, I actually really like this album. It is not the one note Andrew WK that I've known in the past. It has a lot more depth to the music this time around. I did actually listen to this in its entirety in my car. And I really enjoyed it. Like I said, it's motivational. There are breaks in between and where he gives little motivational speeches, and I really enjoy that. And I would say that this would be a great album to listen to if you are unsure about yourself. If you need a little kick in the pants and a little bit of motivation and a little bit of positive reinforcement, pick up this album. I'm not kidding. Music heals and music soothes souls, and music is inspirational. Music can change people, and this is kind of one of those albums. Pick it up. Like I said, I'm not an Andrew WK fan, but I kind of am now. This album kind of changed my mind about that, because it's got a great message, it's got great music, and it's got just all around good positive attitude, and I really enjoy it. So this was another pre-order that we got, and this was another one that I think we pre-ordered from Amazon. So Monster Magnet and this one were Amazon pre-orders, and I was able to get the tracks on my Amazon Music, so I was able to listen to this in my car because I was curious. I'm not gonna lie, I did hear a track or two that my husband played, and I was curious to hear because it didn't sound like the typical Andrew WK that I've heard in the past. So I like this album. It may have made an Andrew WK fan out of me. Well, like I said, I like him as a person before, because he's got a great presence, a great attitude, very positive, but I just didn't really like his music before, but now I like this. But I really like this album. So you changed my mind, Andrew WK. I like ya. And I like your music now, so there's that. I don't have a whole lot more to say. I'm sorry if this feels crazy rushed. I feel like I haven't had a lot of time to film, and I do feel a little rushed to get through this. So I hope you enjoyed it, and my battery's flashing at me and it's probably going to die before I finish my outro. Let me know what you want to see. If you want to see more musical videos from me, more about bands that I like or music that I enjoy, or just a showcase of one of these albums that I get per month, or more than one. And I hope you all have a great day and you enjoyed my March haul, and I will see you before then, but I'll see you for April's haul. I got some great stuff coming for that one. I can't wait. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.